Good morning traders and welcome to today's live trading. Well, sort of. Today is the 14th of June and as it stands today is my internet transition day. So I'm going from my old ISP to my new one. And as it stands, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the recording, but I have no network access. Today's the switch day and it pretty much says that it can happen at any point today, which is really frustrating because this is the live trade day. I don't think I'll be able to do live trading tomorrow. So today was my day really, but it's 9:30 now. It's still not happened. I do have some errands to run, so I figure I might as well just go do that now. Be back around lunchtime, maybe just after. Fingers crossed we have an internet connection by then and we can actually get on with some trading. So hopefully see you this afternoon. Okay, so we are 1:45 and we're finally back up and running. Internet is back on and I've gone through my charts and done my analysis for today. You can see we've missed a bit of, well, all of this morning's price action really, although nothing too much. I probably would have got into a short here, and I probably would have targeted down here. So this would have likely either have been around break even to a small loss. So it's not a nightmare that I've missed that trade, to be honest, because that's the only one I could see that where I would genuinely be interested in it. So yeah, I can't really complain about missing that trade. Since then, we've sort of double bottomed, as you can see here. This seems to be a good sticking point for price just at the moment. We've bounced back. You can see there was rejection as it came back into this band, but it has managed to push through now. And we're back above sort of the top. You can see like the top of this band has just been like a bit of a reaction point itself. And we're back above that, and we're also back above the 5-minute 200. But it's not as pretty for the long side on the higher time frames. So you can see we've had this move down. Yeah, we're having a good hourly candle now. It's still got 15 minutes left, so this could change. But if that starts closing like that, then that's starting to look better. And the 4-hour, this has closed below its 200. It's now trying to close back above it, but it's right into its ATMA at the moment. That's not great as far as any long positions are concerned. That candle started at 10, so that will run till 2. So we've got potentially another hour and 10-15 minutes on that candle. It can obviously overshoot its ATMA. It does it all the time. So it does have a potential to do that. And to be honest, if we get that decent close on the hourly chart, and the picture on the 5-minute is looking pretty bullish at the minute, so yeah, an immediate trade that would be on my radar is I would like to see price hang above this band just until the close of this hour. I'd then like to see us dip back down into it, probably into this blue line that I've drawn on here, sort of maybe as low as this line maybe, and give us a buy signal. I would then take that signal and look to run it up towards the pivot, potentially maybe this orange line. Now if it does that now, then I'm going to be less inclined to do that. If it gets up here and then comes back down to the band here, I'm going to be less inclined to take the long. What I would quite like is for this to calm down and just start drifting downwards maybe in like a really laboured fashion, and then I would look to take a long from here. But if that doesn't happen, potentially if it gets up to this band, I would happily take a short. No qualms about doing that, so that's still on the table. But I think my favourite trade would be this long from this band down here. So yeah, back up and running, but nothing to do immediately. I'll keep watching this, and if I get either of those two scenarios, I will update you later on. Right, so we're 10-3. I'll run you through the price action in a second, but there's a sell signal that I'd like to use here. It's a low of 77.46.9, so I want to be in at 45.7. So let me just do that now. New trade, sell, 45.7. Pop that in there. Submit. Okay, so the order's in. Just double check that. So yeah, 45.7. I'll bring the order across so you can see it. There we are. So yeah, I think last time I did an update, we were down here, we were pressing up above this band. I was saying that I was hoping the price would come back down so that we could get a long position from here. That didn't happen, unfortunately. We pushed all the way up into this band and didn't even look back there, and pushed all the way up into the next band here. So obviously the picture on the higher time frames has changed somewhat. I'm not looking for a big move down, I'm just looking for a retest of the band below, because the momentum at the minute is pretty good to the bullish side at the moment, but I can see at least a potential for a little bit of a correction, maybe back down to this band. It might actually just touch these highs, but I think I would be willing to let it at least attempt to get down to this band as a target for the trade. But yeah, there's not much else to say. The stop will be the usual 2 points above the entry, and we'll see how this one runs. So that was a very short-lived trade there. Stopped on the next candle. You can see it's broke up into this band quite comfortably now. If I go out to the 4 hour, you can see that we're getting into this sort of demand area sort of thing with so many pins previously to this. It seems quite a sensible place to look for a short, but we got the signal there, sort of consolidation for a little bit, but obviously no follow through as it stands. But then when you look back at these moves that have happened previous, they haven't happened with as much force as they're currently happening with. So maybe we are going to get a break at this level finally, and a move back up to say maybe the 700-800 level, if not higher. So I think if I take any more trades, you see we've gapped up. Possibly it might just be this platform, but it really is getting a move on at the minute. I'm wanting to go higher and higher, so I'll keep watching. Like I say, it is possible we get maybe another trade from the top of this band. What I would need to see now is at least a test of this level, because it has this as support now, so I wouldn't want to get into a short position and find it bouncing from here. That wouldn't be the best situation to be in. So yeah, it is just a case of waiting. It is 3 o'clock now, so we have only got an hour and a half left, and that's quite a lot for it to do, to get up here, fail, test this, give us another signal and fall off some. That's maybe asking quite a lot from this market within 90 minutes, but you never know. Like I say, I'll keep watching, and maybe we'll get a trade a bit later on. Okay, so we're 25 past 3 pretty much. Past 4. And as you can see, price has carried on moving up. It's had one hell of a run today, and just not really been a lot of been able to do with it. Obviously, we missed this morning's price action, but like we were looking back over, really the only trade I would have possibly been interested in is this short, and I can't say with any real conviction. I mean, obviously the risk to reward would have been good enough, but it was so close to the band. I can't say with any conviction that I would have got out at this double bottom, so I potentially missed out on a break even or a small losing trade there. We then moved up. I was looking for the long trade here after we broke up above these highs. Sadly, this candle here didn't quite cut it. It moved up nicely into the band. We got a little bit of reaction, again another little bit of reaction at the top and bottom of this band, and then we've moved up into the band above. This is where I was hoping for just a bit of a correction. So basically all I was looking for, I like to see price move in steps, so break a high, come back, test the old high, go again, come back, test the old high. This hasn't even been doing that. This has literally been breaking highs and just flying off. I can't see anywhere on this 5-minute chart where it's come back and actually retest somewhere where it's maybe consolidated even for say 20 minutes. It's just not done that today at all. And as you can see, even into the close here, we're going to be breaking, we're going to be setting a new high for the day. So a really, really decent bullish day for the FTSE. But not fantastic when it comes to trade setups, unfortunately. The only one I managed to get in was this sell candle here. Obviously, this one was close to being one, and then we got almost the exact same candle, but closing near the bottom. I was happy to put the order in below that. Unfortunately, let's see, the low of this was 46, so I got in. Was it this the candle? Let me think. I'm sure it was. So the low was 46, and for some reason I got in, even though this only came as low as 45.4. So usually I'm a point below that. So maybe I was unlucky today. I've either misread that or it gave me the wrong information at the time. Not sure. But we did get triggered in. That being said, this is a signal candle and we did get triggered in. But unfortunately it just exploded from here. And obviously we got stopped out. So not really much that we could do with that today. Like I say, just a good day for the FTSE and not a great day for trade setups. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do consider leaving a like. And if you do enjoy the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next week.